Alright, here we go. Here's another one for you. 2017 Interceptor Utility, which basically is a Ford Explorer. This one's got the 3.5 twin turbo in it, ecoboost, also known as. This car I got from a buddy of mine. He bought it from the New York State Police. He bought it for parts, actually. He stole the fender off it, the door off it, I think the rear bumper off it, and then him and I made a deal, and I ended up with it, and I fixed the front fender, because he put all his damaged stuff back on it, and I ended up with the thing, so I fixed the fender that was off of his damaged one that he'd put on here. I took the door off of a white Explorer that I have at, well, now it's out back here, it was at the shop, and I basically just painted this whole side of it, I don't know, a good year ago, roughly. I mean, it could definitely use a good buffing, the whole vehicle can, but yeah, I did the fender, door. I don't remember if I painted the quarter or not. I don't know. Did I? Be able to tell here. I did not paint the quarter. So yeah, door, fender. Alright. Let's fire this one up. So this one I put a civilian interior in it out of my other Explorer. So this one's got all the civilian interior. I did put window bars on it because we just took this thing camping a week ago. So I put window bars on it for the dogs. But I'm probably going to remove these. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this one. I may sell this one. I may keep it. I don't know what we're going to do with it. But 2017. You got 161,000 miles on it. It's got a bunch of lights on still. Because what happened is so the airbags went off in my buddy's. And I stole the airbag module out of this one, thinking I could just plug and play, and, well, of course, none of that worked. So regardless, this now has a wrong airbag module, because I think the airbag module in this one is out of the one I've got out behind the building out there. So I basically just have to put the airbag module back in this, and it'll shut off, believe it or not, all those lights except for the check engine light. Because the ABS and airbags and everything are all intertwined on these things. So the check engine light, that one's on because of a thermostat code. So yeah, now I've still got some work to do to this. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep it or sell it. It does have a civilian console in it now. It's got civilian seats in it now. I swapped over the door panels. I swapped over the lower dashboard pieces, so everything kind of matched color-wise. Let's go for a ride. Let's drive. So this thing, it was last on my trip, and we got 19.3 miles to the gallon highway on this thing. So that's not horrible at all. And, you know, we were on the thruway. I mean, 75 mile an hour, 70, 75 most of the way. This is a nice vehicle, though. It's definitely a lot nicer than the 14 we just drove. But, I mean, it's one of those things where, do I want to have nice vehicles, or do I want to have a barn done, and then the barn can eventually make us money where I could buy nicer vehicles. So it's kind of like I'm just letting some personal things go here, the things that I actually like and enjoy, to put up this, or get this building done, and hopefully it'll all pay off for me. So we're going to do the same block that we just did. Actually, no, we're just going to go to the end of the road and turn around. I'm not going to jump on it because it's cold. But this one definitely seems a little bit quicker than 14, even though you have you know, more cubic inches in the 14, a little more displacement. This does have 2 turbos on it. I think that increases the horsepower by roughly 70 horse, I think. Might be mistaken. I'm sure a few of you will correct me on that. 3.7 liter to the 3.5 ecoboost. This vehicle goes down the road pretty good. pretty smooth. It goes down the road straight. Again, with the civilian stuff in it, it does make it a lot nicer. I did not put a carpet in it. I don't like carpet. So this has still got the original rubber police floor covering, which I highly prefer. And it's got a 2013 interior in it, civilian interior. It's a good spot to turn around right here. Your little rattles up front, nothing too severe though. I think it needs stabilizer links up front. I haven't had the wheels off it though in a year. I've only put like 1,000 miles on this thing in a year, maybe a little more than that. This thing should be up to temperature by now, but because of thermostat code, the thermostat is stuck wide open, so we're nowhere near up to temperature. Usually, about a mile and a half, these vehicles they're up to temperature pretty quick, but this is not. So we're gonna throw a thermostat in. Like I said, I'm probably gonna let this one go. Of the two Police Explorers that I own, this one I would prefer to keep. It's because it's got a little more amenities and it's got the nicer interior now and whatnot, but like I said, we're trying to come up with funds to put a building up. That's kind of the name of the game here with all this. You can hear a couple little rattles up front. Like I said, once I change the airbag module, which is right underneath this console, that'll get rid of all those lights except for the check engine light. Gotta watch out for that damn tree. I think that tree's gonna go. Alright. '17 Interceptor Utility. There, my dogs in the house barking. They're like, "Who's here?" Alright, what do we want to drive next, guys? How about we drive the Bronco? It's my Sheriff replica that I run in the parades. 96 Bronco. Kind of a turd. Did a little hack and pack on it about 1.5 years ago. And turned it into a Sheriff vehicle. So I think that's going to be our next video.